All right, hello there. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dustin. Today I'm going to be doing the New Year, New Me book tag, which was created by Kevin Toll at Kevin Toll Reads. Of course, this was a tag for 2025, so this is kind of like the 2026 edition that I'll be doing here. I was tagged by Scott as some other character. Never seen his channel. He's got a great sense of humor. He reviews books, comics, and movies. And he occasionally does things like travel vlogs and whatnot. So be sure to go over and check him out. I will leave links to both Kevin Toll and Scott's channels below in the description box. So let's jump right into this tag, coming at you, as I said, from my son's room. And it's cold up here. We're in the middle of the big snowstorm. I guess it ended yesterday, but we've been in really cold temperatures for an extended period of time over the past week or so. So let's jump right into this. All right, number one, fears. What is one book from your 2026 reading goals that scares you? It would be Wheel of Time related. Crossroads of Twilight. I believe it's book number 10 in the Wheel of Time. I've heard that it is the most hated, or the book that people like the least from the entire series, and seeing as I have not been enjoying the Wheel of Time, um pretty much after The Great Hunt, I would say The Dragon Reborn, I didn't really care for it. And then everybody says, well, wait till you get to book 4, which is The Shadow Rising, I think was the name of it. And they'll say that's when Robert Jordan really hits his stride. And I thought that's when I really hit the slog. So yeah, book 10 really kind of scares me. Number 2, patience. What is one book on your 2026 reading goals you want to start immediately? That would be the next book in the Wheel of Time, book number 8. I think it's called A Path of Daggers. Am I wrong? I don't remember. Whatever. I just finished book 7, which is A Crown of Swords. Um, I just want to get this series knocked out. My original plan was to read one book every other month. I started reading these in February of last year. But if I'm still reading these in 2027, I mean, like, I just want to get this albatross off my neck. I'm just going to read the series. I know I was buddy reading this with a couple of people, Austin from Outer World Media and Bing Lam, and Austin quit like after book number 3. Bing Lam has been reading the series with me, and honestly, if I wasn't buddy reading it with him, I probably would have given up. But he's pushed me to continue, and I just cannot. I can't do this. I can't drag these out. I want to get them. I want to finish them and get this thing behind me, because honestly, this just feels like nerd homework at this point in time. It's a grind. It's an absolute grind. Number 3, growth. What book last year pushed you to reflect and or grow as a reader? I don't have like a specific book I could point to. I read a lot of philosophy, specifically Friedrich Nietzsche. So anything I read from him, whether it be Genealogy of Morals or Twilight of the Idols, any of that stuff. Thus Spake Zarathustra. But probably the same category would be Fyodor Dostoevsky. I read Notes from. No, I didn't read Notes from Underground last year. Did I? I can't remember. Whatever. Fyodor Dostoevsky. All right. Friedrich Nietzsche. 2 specific writers. I don't have a specific book. All right. Number 4, New Paths. What is one author you plan to try for the first time in 2026? I don't currently have one. I haven't really thought about this question. I'm not really a big fan of reading new releases or new books. So, new? I have no idea. I'll let you know when I come across someone new. Maybe Gene Wolfe. If I ever get around to reading Book of the New Sun, I would like to get to that. Or Dan Simmons, Hyperion. Those are both on my long-term extended TBR. I'll get to them at some point, but I don't have current plans to like read them now. I don't want to start another series until I finish Wheel of Time. So if I finish Wheel of Time early, maybe Book of the New Sun. Let's see. Number 5, self-care. What is one book or series that you revisit for comfort? Frank Herbert's Dune. In fact, I have it sitting here because I was reading on this today. The entire series, at least the Dune Chronicles, the 6 books by Frank Herbert. I really get a lot of enjoyment out of that series. And it is what you would consider a comfort read for me. Honestly, if I didn't have things that I enjoyed reading, um, I wouldn't be reading anymore because Wheel of Time would have completely killed my reading. I mean, I'm already kind of suffering what you would call like a reading slump. Okay, I'm just not reading as much, so I basically use Dostoevsky and Dune as a carrot on the stick to get me to read Wheel of Time. So what I do is I'll read 50 pages of Wheel of Time so that I can read one chapter in either Dune or what I'm currently reading or rereading, which is Crime and Punishment. So I use those, something that I'm not enjoying, right? Using the things that I do enjoy as a reward for slogging through this stuff. Let's see. Forging Ahead, number 6. What is your favorite debut book or first book in a series that you read last year? That's easy. Robert Jordan. A lot of Wheel of Time here. Robert Jordan. So in 2025, I read Eye of the World, which was book 1 in Wheel of Time. And that, in my opinion, is the best book in the series. Now, is it Lord of the Rings light? Is it like a Lord of the Rings knockoff? Yes, absolutely. I think that's why I enjoyed it. It was the most action-packed of any of the books. It had the tightest narrative of any of the books. Uh, it remains my favorite in the series, and overall, I think I rated it like 4 stars or something back when I was still doing star ratings. Or was I not doing star ratings? Anyways, that book was great. It wasn't anything deep or complex, but it was just fun. It was a good action adventure story. And it was a great debut novel, in my opinion. Number 7, do you have any specific reading goal or challenge for the year ahead? Yeah, finish the Wheel of Time. Number 8, Breaking Walls. Do you have a specific non-reading goal or challenge that you would like to share? Finishing up the Star Trek rewatch that I do every Thursday. Every Thursday, I watch an episode of Star Trek, the original series, and then talk about it briefly. And I'm nearing the end of that. I think there's like 9 episodes left. The original plan was to continue on and do Star Trek the Animated Series next. I'm just so tired. Um, Kind of just having that weekly thing where I watch Star Trek every week that I think I'm just gonna. I think that once I watch the final episode of the original series, I think I'm done for a while with the Star Trek rewatch. I'll probably just go straight into the motion pictures, like the 6 original Star Trek films, the motion picture, Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, um, go through those, ending with the Undiscovered Country, and then kind of wrap things up. I may or may not come back to the animated series. I still plan on watching the animated series. I just don't really feel like reviewing it, you know? I'm basically making the Star Trek rewatch for a handful of people. There's only like 3 or 4 people that really watch it. So, I mean, season 3's been kind of a drag for me, honestly. I was really into it in seasons 1 and 2, but season 3 has just been so rough that it's kind of just I kind of just want to put a bow on it. So anyways, that's it. I don't really have anything else. The final tag is tag others. So I'm going to tag Alex at Magneno Alex. I think that's how you say it, Alex. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. So I'll put his channel in the below as well, so you can check for Alex. He does a lot of like Star Trek. Excuse me, sorry, Alex. He does a lot of like Star Wars extended universe stuff. I believe he's read every book in the Star Wars. I guess is what it's called, Legends at this point. But yeah, if you're into Star Wars books, go check that out. Check out his channel. Although he reads other things as well. He just recently read Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. He's been trying to get into like classic literature and stuff and expand his horizons. So I applaud you, sir. Um, and then I'll also tag Dylan Morris, who he did quit BookTube and then he came back. And I don't know if his channel is active at this point because it seems like it's been a while since he did an update. But yeah, I'll tag Dylan as well. So anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.